Hi guys, today we're going to be ranking all the weapons in Rivals from pay to win all the way down to the worst. So let's get started. Alright, starting with the assault rifle. Where do we put this? Now the assault rifle is great. Now if I paid for the assault rifle, which I feel like it should be paid for, it would definitely be paid to win. But here's the thing. You don't pay for it, so I feel like we can't put it in pay to win. It is one of my favorite and fun weapons to use in like sandbox and arena. I really love the new sandbox map, it's so cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put it in OP. Now we have the sniper, one of my second favorite weapons. Now let's start with the sniper's flaws and how good it is. So the good thing about it is basically it gives you its headshot is amazing. You can easily kill someone one shot with headshot. But then with its body is 50. Now it ain't that good at close range, obviously. But yeah, I feel like unless you have auto shoot, it's really hard to get them headshots. So I'm gonna have to place this in OP. Alright, the burst rifle. Where would the burst rifle go? So burst rifle, you need to have a specific skill set for the burst rifle. You need to have good aim, and it's like you need to know that you're going to run out of ammo pretty quickly. It's not like the assault rifle where it has 20. It has 15 or something like that.
Yeah, 15.
But it's one of my favorite. It's so fun to play as. I think my cousin could say it as well, because it is good for damage as well. And this is the most recent gun I got, but it's been amazing to play it. So I think I'm gonna put it in. Let's go with decent. RPG, the one weapon I hate in this world. But anyways, let's see where we're gonna put the RPG. So I played this when I was recording this montage. I had to go against my cousin, and he's way better than me. But I used the RPG thinking it would actually do some damage, because people use RPG when they get when they start losing, just as a little comeback. But it's not true. I barely use the RPG. My favorite ones is definitely the sniper, the assault rifle, and the bow. I really like using all of those. But yeah, one thing I hate is the RPG, so I'm definitely putting it in terrible. Alright, so the shotgun. The shotgun holds a good place in my heart. I do like the shotgun. I don't use it as much as I used to. Probably because I use the assault rifle and the sniper, the burst rifle. But it's still a good weapon. It gets a lot of damage in there, especially on the headshots. And it's good for close range. It's good to use, in my opinion, with the Uzi. That's my favourite thing to use it with. But I'm going to have to put it in decent. Alright, so now we're going to do the bow. I did say about the bow earlier, how I absolutely love it. And I do. It's one of my favourite guns to play as. It's so fun, and especially the mechanics of it. It ain't really the best as in damage, but if you do hold it down, it's good to use. But the double jump is so useful. Even if you run out of ammo, you can still use the double jump. So I think it's a really good weapon to use as your primary. So I'm going to put it in OP. Now we have the permafrost. Now the thing is with the permafrost, it was not on the tier list because it's a newer gun. So I decided to put it as the freeze ray. But it is kind of like that anyways. So I did have to play against my cousin on a pirate server again. Even though I do have the permafrost, I just played on the pirate server so I could get all the other weapons done. But this is my favourite, I didn't mention this, but this is my favourite weapon to use. It's a combination of my two, favourite weapons, the freeze ray and the burst rifle. So it's a combination, it's just so good. So I've decided to put this in my number one pay-to-win spot. So initially I was going to put the gunblade in terrible, but they didn't have it on the tier list, so I put it as a side. But anyways, what I was saying is I was going to put it on terrible because I thought this gun was bad. I didn't actually buy the gun because I thought it was bad. That's why I didn't buy the gun. But I played against my cousin, and it wasn't that bad. But yet again, it has really no skill attached to it. So I just don't know what to say. I love the scythe, in my opinion. The scythe dash mechanic is really cool. But I don't like the gunblade. Like, give me a chance to shoot multiple times. Don't just immediately switch. Because what if I'm far away? Like, you get me? So, I'm going to have to put it in bad. So, for the crossbow, there was no crossbow yet again. So, I had to use a revolver. So, we are. The crossbow. I played it. I've never played it before, but it was genuinely so annoying to play because it took too long to reload, barely any damage for a long-range weapon, and it's just genuinely so underwhelming. So I'm gonna have to put it in the worst. Okay, so now we have the energy rifle. Well, basically I put it as the exo gun because there was no energy rifle yet again, but the energy rifle, I can't literally say anything because all you have to do is shoot at walls and then you get it. So, in my opinion, it's a terrible gun. It has no skill put into it. Even if you were a total noob, if you just gave them the energy rifle, they would win any match. I'm not even joking. I won against my cousin by using the the energy rifle because it was so it has no skill. So I think I'm gonna have to put it in terrible. Right, now we've got the paintball gun. One of my favourite, I guess, golden guns to use. Because it isn't just pay to, just get a gun. Because normally if you just get one of those pay guns when you pay, a horrible amount of money for it, it's so not worth it. So, I don't think. But this is the only one that I would actually buy. Paintball gun is actually good. The two others that I don't mind are substrate mine, slingshot, and medkit. Those are the other two I don't mind, and medkit is not overly expensive either. So I'm gonna have to put paintball gun all the way into pay to win. Right, so now we have the machine gun. The machine gun, in my opinion, takes too long to start, and then does a minimum damage each hit, and by the time they've already sniped you or something. So honestly, I really don't like the machine gun. I think you could just buy energy pistols instead of that. Just don't waste your money on something you think is good when you could get something better. In my opinion, it goes in bad. Alright, so now we have the distortion. Well, I couldn't find the distortion on the tier list, so I put it as the trowel. But anyways, the distortion has a unique moveset, but I honestly can't get around it. It's really fun to use, but it isn't a weapon you should use. I don't think you should waste your money on it. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Honestly, I did tell you what I thought was the best, but it just isn't it for me. So I'm gonna have to put it in bad. Next, we have my other worst weapon in the world. Well, I can give it props because I've never used it before, and it might be good for movement, but I really don't like the gun. But the grenade launcher is, it's just really weird. I don't get it. It's hard to control. And it's not good for you. It's not good. It costs a lot of money as well. So I'm going to have to put it in yet again bad. Next, we have the flamethrower. The flamethrower is an interesting one because I feel like I can't say it's bad. It has no skill, but it does get you to win the match. It has that thing where it's it damage over time. So the flare gun. And I do like the flare gun. So I can't really blame the flamethrower. The only thing better about the flare gun is that the flare gun involves aim. With the flamethrower, you don't really need to involve aim, but it's understandable how different the price is because it's kind of pay to win, but it's not going to go in a pay to win category because I think it has no skill. We're talking about for pros, good weapons to actually use, and if I'm being totally honest, I think the flamethrower goes indecent. So now we come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do enjoy this type of content, please hit that like button and then hit the subscribe button as well to show your support. Bye.